meteorologist Mark Molnar as your host for the weather show at Weather Northeastern. Let's get right into some stormy photos here. Derek Rentschler from Lebanon County, Pennsylvania. Look at the dark skies darkening up near the community college, really showing ready to open up here, and look at driving through this across the Lebanon County area. Derek says up to 4 1/4 to 4.5 inches of rain fell in just a 30-minute period of time. He says rainfall like this hasn't occurred since the year 2011, so very dangerous. Heed those flash flood watches and warnings across the area. And take a look at this. Radar estimates in some of the darker blues just east of Harrisburg in the Lebanon County area. Some bullseyes of 4 1/4 to 4.5 inches of rain. Thank you, Derek, for those photos. And in my neck of the woods here, near the upstate New York, northeast Pennsylvania, New York, Pennsylvania line, take a look at this lightning strike near MeteoMark here. Looking very ominous ahead of the main line of thunderstorms that did prompt a severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Tioga and western and central Broome counties, also spawning some of the flash flooding that occurred in western and north central Binghamton. So very dangerous scenario setting up ahead of this cold front. Heed those watches and warnings. And Lucas D. from Linden, Texas. I'll show you some of his photos. He's got some videos I'll show you next weather segment. But take a look at his beautiful photos here. Lots of cumulus, cumulonimbus sometimes here in the background. Beautiful blue skies here in the backdrop. He kind of plays around with the lighting effects here. And as you can see, lots of alto cumulus as well across the area, looking very beautiful. Thank you, Derek, for these whimsical photos. And take a look at the rainbow effects here. Look at these rainbows across the Linden, Texas area. Thank you, Derek, for sending these beautiful photos in. And like I said, I'll show you the videos next weather segment. Take a look at rainfall amounts here. Texas still getting the lion's share of the rain, upwards of the 4 to 6 inches. Dallas, Fort Worth, maybe up as far south as Oklahoma City, here on the south side of Oklahoma City. And of course, here out west, we're starting to get slowly rainier, kind of kicking in the El Nino pattern here slowly. And here back east, we're starting to dry out across the lakes. Let's take a look at those surface maps. But before we do, look at the weather pattern during the next, at least through the early part of Memorial Day weekend. We will start to try to get into some troughiness here out west, mainly later in the weekend for that matter. And of course, the ridge back east, not as pronounced, especially up here in the lakes. But as I said, around the periphery of this trough, we'll continue to get these showers and thunderstorms likely. Let's get right into surface maps, starting with your Wednesday, midpoint of the week. We're halfway there to the end of the week for your Memorial Day weekend. Look at this across the area, much cooler. Upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York and northeast Pennsylvania, only making it to the mid to upper 50s likely. Morning clouds, PM sun. The warmer spots here are back along the coast up into eastern New England, 60s and lower 70s. Take a look at your Thursday. We start to warm things up a little bit as the high pressure starts to move a little bit to the east. We will still get some rain showers here developing at times in northern sections, but other than that, we're looking partly sunny in most locations. Temperatures low, the mid 60s is a popular number heading on into your Friday. TGIF, maybe some of you actually have this day off. Abundant sunshine across much of this area from the New York State, Pennsylvania line southward over towards Ohio, southern Ontario, New Jersey. Many areas getting up near 70 degrees in upstate New York. Low to mid 60s stretching on into portions of northern New England and southeastern Ontario, heading on into your Saturday. Starting off the weekend looking quite beautiful across the area. Of course, some of those lingering showers to the north on Friday into northern New England will start to depart, and we'll start to get more in the way of sunshine. I'll have a 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers in the Susquehanna region of upstate New York and northeast Pennsylvania in 10 seconds. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com, it's Twitter at WX Northeastern, Google Plus at MeteoMark. Here's your 5 days, stretching from your midpoint all the way through Memorial Day weekend here. Look at this, Wednesday, much colder. AM clouds, PM sun, only getting up near the mid-50s. Heading on into Thursday, a little bit warmer, low 60s. Look at those overnight lows dipping down to the upper 30s. Heading on into your Friday, looking beautiful. Low to mid-60s, looks like a good bet into Saturday. Approaching 70 degrees, nice pleasant sunny skies. And Sunday as well. That'll do it for this edition of Weather Northeastern.